So, Football Manager, they've just released some new footage, some new images, and in the words of Borat, I am very excited. Probably sounded nothing like Borat at all, but Borat aside, we're going to remove my big fat head now from the screen. We're going to watch this trailer together. We're going to have a look at all the new features, all the new fancy add-ons, and we'll break it down bit by bit. But enough said, fat head removed.
We now have obviously the two formations that we're going to put into the game, and you have a in possession screen and out of possession screen, so you can see how your formation looks in one area of the game.
Nice, I'm sold. I'm sold now. That's it. Give me the game. I'm sold. Release it now. Release it now. I don't need to do anything else.
And then how it looks in the other, because now you have control over both.
In and out of possession tactics are here.
And straight away, we are going to pause it there now. So this is a ground-shaking, game-changing moment, a new era for Football Manager with the in possession and the out of possession. On Football Manager 2024, you could do none of this. And it was still enjoyable. We can't knock it. We've all had loads of fun on the older FM games, but this now is the benchmark for what Football Manager Football Manager creators have got to do going forward. Now, whether you're a casual player, whether you're a content creator, there's something for everybody on here. And as I love to make tactics, do manager tactical recreations for my YouTube channel, this is a game change for me. Like you said, on the screen now, you've got in possession, out of possession. And Man City, you can see their wingers are a little bit higher with the ball. When they've lost it, they will drop a little bit more back in to defensive position. Same as the inverted wing back and inverted full back. They just drop to bog standard full backs, and both the centre half are just centre backs. No ball player on there, so the roles do change a little bit, and even with the wingers and the centre midfielders as well. So we'll have a look at all the positions and the new roles a little bit later on in the trailer. But I can't wait to build a tactic like, for instance, Unai Emery at Villa. When we play a 4-4-2 with possession, and when we lose the ball, we tend to drop back into a 4-5-1 and get a little bit more manpower in the middle of the park, which is nice to be able to have that touch. Let's run it on a little bit now. Oh, before we do, just want to say, it looks clean. It looks neat. It looks tidy. It is aesthetically pleasing, which is exactly what we want to see. And you can enjoy the game a little bit more with that. Let's run it on now.
FM26, you've got more flexibility than ever before.
I am absolutely hyped. I'm guessing you're as excited as I am.
Well, we're going to pause it straight away again there. I'm glad, really glad, that these three here are smiling and they're all very excited. Because if they wasn't excited, then we are in massive, massive trouble, guys, because these are advertising the game and promoting it. So, yes, I'm glad these three are thrilled.
Absolutely. Couldn't be more excited about this feature. Most importantly, is what the FM community have wanted for a number of years. So I'm so delighted to have this feature in the game this year.
I think me and the FM community and all the new players will be thinking, how does this come to life?
Well, we now have obviously the two formations that we're going to put into the game, and you have a in possession screen and out of possession screen, so you can see how your formation looks in one area of the game and then how it looks in the other, because now you have control over both.
Why
like
is this
it.
such a
Give it to
important
me.
feature to actually bring in?
I think there's sort of two answers to that. I think the first thing is, if you look at real football, if people want to recreate their real life managers and create their tactics, you need to have that in possession.
I said it. You heard it here first. I'm a genius.
Possession split to correctly, replicate what they're doing. And I think the second part is a more practical part, where, for example, in FM24, if you created a tactic and you had like a winger in a 4-3-3 and you wanted to move him to attacking midfield for an in-possession reason, you couldn't do that without affecting how we defended. Whereas now, with our in-possession and out-of-possession formations, you can make that change for an in-possession reason without it affecting out-of-possession.
That makes me think. Player roles are going to change too.
Completely changed.
Here we go.
Player roles
Come on,
are
CJ.
now split between in possession and out of possession. For our in possession.
Sorry, Phil Foden. Good old Phil. Looks quality, looks neat, looks tidy. We can see the roles in there as advanced playmaker, free role, attacking midfielder, channel midfielder, and second striker as well. So that's nice. A few new additional roles in there. You've got a lot more on the screen now as well. You can see what they're doing, training, and just there's a lot more on there on the screen. A lot more data, really going to help you pick your team as you go forward into the season.
We have some new roles and some roles that have...
Rico Lewis, I've just missed that bit there now. So inside wing back, Playmaking wing back, probably going to use loads of them. Well, it depends who we're managing actually. Wing back, full back, and inside full back as well. So a few new roles on there. Nico Lewis looking pretty
and some
good
roles that have been reworked
as well, especially for 20 years of age. On the wide area, Doku, winger, inside winger, wide forward, inside forward, and playmaking winger, which is nice. Maybe a playmaking winger may go well with just like a normal inverted fullback potentially. We'll have to see. We'll have to start jigging things around a little bit, but we've just missed one.
We have a completely new set of roles.
We've seen Doku.
One of the biggest things for me is
did we miss
you can
one?
have two identical formations in possession for two different teams, but the roles and how they behave out of possession will make it behave differently.
How does that differ then between the two?
So if you have an example of a top team, you're the favourite to win the game, and you're playing a 4-3-3 and you have an advanced playmaker, you might want them to be a presser out of possession, win the ball high, try and get final third turnovers. Whereas if you're an underdog team and you're playing a 4-3-3 out of possession, you might want to have an advanced playmaker.
Which is another great touch there, because I keep saying this to people. I don't want to keep playing a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3 gegenpress. I want to go back to the old-fashioned way. I want to play like the old Italian type teams. I want to try and win stuff like Jose Mourinho with Chelsea. Yeah, they wasn't the most easy on the eye, but they defended well, got men behind the ball. That's clinical in front of goal. Very, very good. One of the best in world football we've ever seen under Jose Mourinho, with Jose Mourinho at Chelsea. And I want to be able to play that and still have a chance at winning trophies and winning competitions rather than your normal gegenpresses. But straight on here now, we're on the player roles, attacking midfielder, advanced playmaker. It tells you a little bit below as well exactly what it does. So I do like that. I like the look of the wide central midfield as well, which is a nice touch. We'll have to see how all these player roles work in the actual game though once it's
in possession when you've got the ball, but out of possession, have them as a...
Out of possession, we've got a few more choices on there now. Central midfielder, bog standard. Pressing central midfielder, which is where you're going to look to try and win that ball up a little bit higher up the field. Screening, you might drop back in. Once again, be a little bit more cautious in what they're doing. And wide, covering central midfielder. You know, if you've got an attacking wing back, he may well be caught out of possession. If you've got a wing back and all that attack, getting forward, pushing up high, you may want then your midfielders to drop in and sort of, like he says, cover on the wide area, on that wide right. So it's a nice little touch again there as well. So
screener to maybe sit in a low block and try and cover the dangerous areas of space.
So both phases in mind then, how are you able to actually see the team shape?
So what we've introduced this year is something called the visualizer. And what that is for in possession and out of possession for both of them. And it will show you how your formation is looking in each phase of the game. So it will show you in your own third, in the middle third, and in the final third. And it will show you how, for example, the roles are combined in possession. It was going to show you how they're going to look in each section. And it shows...
I like all them new things. They do come up in one screen in a minute. We'll have a look at all these on the instructions. But what I love about this, you've got the data hub as well. For me, I don't want to have to click off the data hub. I'm on my tactics screen. I want to see what we're good at, what we're not so good at. So I think having that on the screen there is a really, really nice addition. And it does help you, sort of condense it down a little bit. You don't have to click from screen to screen. But it's... I do like exactly what I'm seeing.
A very clear way of how your team is going to look based on what you've created in your tactics creator.
So we've got in possession, we've got out of possession, we've got transitions. I'm guessing that's going to have a change as well.
Attacking transition and defensive transition, they've moved into...
Here we go, this is the screen. So, all them there, of course, a lot of these, I think nearly all of them probably on FM24, but it's obviously the visuals look different, they look sharper, they look crisp, they look nice. And I presume when you click, obviously, say, for instance, on your passing directness, you will get more of you'll get another box open then to change how you want to pass the ball, and the same goes for all these. And what I do like here, you've got play for set pieces or keep the ball in play. So if you're losing, you need a goal, you want to keep that ball alive as much as possible. You don't want that going out of play, the opposition wasting time. I do like that there. You want to keep the ball alive at all costs. So another nice little feature.
Transition is in possession, defensive transition now sits in out of possession. So they're not gone, they've just been moved.
So I'm picking up FM for the first time. I'm hyped, obviously, just picked it up, but
I'm
thinking how accessible
we're all hyped, give it to us now.
So
Release.
One of the biggest things as a team when designing the feature was to make it accessible for someone a first time looking at a tactics board, first time playing the game, but also someone that's a tactical expert that already knows.
Pause it there, guys. You heard him. Tactical expert. That is myself, FM Rage. Tactical expert, tactical wizard.
Knows what their in possession and out of possession formations are going to be.
Are there any tools available for that?
Yeah, so you can pick your team in possession, and then your assistant will help you pick your out of possession formation, and they'll also suggest some roles.
So I like that as well. So the tactics on the side, how you want to play, they all look pretty much the same. There is a little bit more of a drop down there, but I presume that's just going to be create your own tactic below there. Can't see nothing new. But what a nice addition they have got is it tells you control possession, exactly what you're good at and what it's not so good at. So you can kind of gauge them from your team. If you're a little bit slower, you might want to just play. You might want to retain possession. If you've got a slower, older team, and look to patiently pick off the opposition if they've got good technical abilities. But if you've got a young, sprightly team, really fast, really quick, you might want to just put a little bit more pressure on. But I do
that you can have out
like
possessions.
that. Does help
All
people
that
out a little bit.
information on board. The hype is building. The excitement's building. What does that mean for FM players this year?
I think it can mean whatever you'd like it to mean, really. If you want to keep it relatively simple and use your assistant and use the recommended formations they use.
Don't use your assistant, for the love of Jesus Christ. Don't do it.
Then use the visualizer and things like that. You can keep it pretty simple if you'd like to. However, if you'd like to go and be very in-depth, you can use the whole aspect of the two formations, all of the team instructions. In-game, if you want to make a change, every time you see something go wrong with your defenders, you want to change a formation or change maybe just...
All for that. Play a mistake, substitution, get off.
Role.
Get
you
off.
can do all of these things now, which you couldn't do before.
There you have it, guys. A lot of stuff to look forward to on there, make no mistake. That looks absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get these dirty little hands on it. But anyway, there is so much on there to be excited about. Whether you're a casual player, whether you're a content creator, you've got the ability then to really make the game as simple or as complicated as you like. Obviously, me, the tactical genius, the wizard over here, FM Rage, we're going to want to make the most out of all the in possession, out of possession. And I can't wait to bring you guys some managerial, tactical masterclasses, remaking Emery's tactic at Villa, Guardiola's setup. And you've got so much more choice now, so many more options, so many fancy buttons to click on. We've got a hell of a lot to look forward to. Please, Lord, release Football Manager 2026 now. For the love of God, I need it, you need it. Can't bloody wait. Before you all go, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It is greatly appreciated. And lastly, I say every video, we're going to be giving away a copy of FM26 live on stream when the beta drops. Who don't want a free copy of Football Manager? Until next time, guys, peace out.